What's up, easy bakers? So for this video we're gonna be making some fried cabbage, honey. This is what I like to make for New Year's Eve because I ain't with all the collard greens, honey. Give me some fried cabbage, girl. But if you guys haven't already, follow me on Instagram at Daverney Freeman, and let's go ahead and be a gang by hitting that subscribe button. Don't play with me. All right, let's jump into the video. So you're going to add a tablespoon of vegetable oil to a pan. As usual, I'm using my iron skillet, girl. And I'm going to be adding my diced bell peppers and onions. And I'm just going to go ahead and do what your grandma done do and fry up your vegetables, child. So I'm going to go ahead and cook those until my bell peppers have softened and my onions are a little translucent. Then I'm going to add some minced up garlic. And I'm going to cook that just until my garlic starts to fragrant up. And I'm going to move on to the next step. So to that same pan, I'm just going to dump over 2 heads of cabbage. And then I'm going to just mix it around a little bit because you do not want anything to burn. And you want to cook as much cabbage that your pot can handle. Cabbage does cook down, and you can add a little bit at a time. As you guys can see how it cooked down a little bit. I first added the first head, then I added the second head when it got to this. And once I got all of it in there, I'm going to put the lid on. My heat is on like a medium heat, and I'm going to let it cook down. So once it cooks down, I can kind of really get in there and stir it around with my tongs, because you know those onions and bell peppers will burn. So you want to give it a nice good stir around just to make sure that nothing is burning. And that's just pretty much it. Now we're going to move on to the next step after this, turning everything around, child. So now I feel confident that those onions and bell peppers aren't burning at the bottom of the pan. I'm going to just go ahead and season my cabbage to taste. Of course, y'all know it is me. So easy bakers, what I'm finna use? Girl, you already know it. Some garlic powder, some black pepper, some onion powder, child, and a little bit of some chicken bouillon powder, because we gonna want it to taste good, but you don't want to overly season stuff, because this corned beef right here is canned. So you know when it comes to canned, it got some sodium in it, and you don't want too much sodium in your food, okay? They always say southern food be high in sodium. Not over here. Don't nobody over here got high blood pressure problems. Don't play with me. But yeah, so you're going to take your corned beef hash that you get from your grocery store, and you're just going to go ahead and put it in a separate bowl and just kind of separate it. Not separate it, but you want to just mix it up so it's not in that big old glob that came in that can. And you're just going to dump that into your cabbage. Now your corned beef is already fully cooked. So the goal of this is to just warm it up until, you know, so your cabbage is completely cooked right now. As you guys can see, your goal is just to mix that corned beef up so it can spread evenly throughout your pan, and you want it to warm up. So that's what you're doing right now. So after you do that, since this is an iron skillet, you can go ahead and turn your heat off and let the residual heat from the pan finish warming up your corned beef. But if you don't have an iron skillet or you're not using it, just go ahead and let the heat still be on like a medium low until your corned beef is cooked completely and your cabbage is as soft as you want it to be. And make sure you taste your food, because this is a perfect time to adjust the seasonings when you need. So now you guys see it. I have let that heat is off, and I just let that warm up. This is your cabbage. This is your fried cabbage, girl. That's pretty much it. I paired this with my New Year's Eve dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will talk to you on my next video, child.